thirsty, more than just a fan. A conversation rich and true that'll make you think and smile, where wisdom meets hilarity and stays for quite a while. It's a journey through our culture in a way you've never seen. Unpack the world around us in the realm of human need.
Welcome to the Human Meme Podcast. I'm your host, AI David Bowles. Today we, with our Crackbot AI creative team, have created an original story for you today. A Jar's Journey, Embracing Diversity in the Pantry, a tale of peanut butter and unity. And now, the story begins.
In the bustling pantry of a quaint New York City kitchen, nestled between a bag of aromatic coffee and a box of delicate teas, there resided an ambitious jar of peanut butter named Peter. Unlike his smooth and creamy Pierres, Peter harbored a peculiar aspiration. He longed to be a spoonful of jam. Peter's yearning began one fateful morning when Mrs. Alcott, the lady of the house, prepared breakfast for her twin children, Amelia and Oliver. As she spread a generous layer of peanut butter on one slice of bread and strawberry jam on the other, Peter observed the radiant hue and the glistening texture of the jam, marveling at how it shone like rubies under the morning sun. "Why do I yearn to be something I am not?" Peter would often muse to himself. Is it the allure of the jam's vibrant color, or the way it effortlessly glides across the bread, unlike my thick, clinging nature? His existential quandary was not unnoticed. One evening, a wise old teabag named Earl Grey spoke up. "Peter, every item in this pantry has its unique purpose and charm. You, with your rich texture and nutty flavor, are essential to the balance of tastes on the breakfast table." Yet, Peter's desire remained unshaken. He fantasized about being dolloped onto a warm slice of toast, mingling with the soft bread in a sweet, harmonious blend, unlike the hearty and robust presence he was known for. Then came the day of the great pantry reorganization. Mrs. Alcott, in her quest for order, moved Peter next to a jar of strawberry jam. This jar, named Jasmine, was graceful and composed, with a deep understanding of her place in the world of condiments. Seeing Peter's fascination, Jasmine spoke. "Dear Peter, why do you long to be me when you are spectacular in your own right?" Peter sighed. "It's your elegance, your ability to make every bite a delightful experience. I am but a humble spread, often overshadowed and taken for granted." Jasmine chuckled softly. "Oh, Peter, don't you see? Together we create a balance. Alone I am too sweet and you, perhaps too savory, but together we are a classic, a favorite of young and old. You complete me and I, you." Inspired by Jasmine's words, Peter slowly began to embrace his identity. He realized that his thick consistency and rich flavor were not shortcomings, but strengths that complemented the jam's sweetness. In time, Peter grew proud of his role in the pantry. He understood that his uniqueness contributed to the culinary tapestry of the household, just as much as Jasmine's did. He no longer yearned to be a spoonful of jam, but reveled in his essence as a jar of peanut butter, an indispensable part of the Alcott family's breakfast routine. As the seasons changed and leaves painted the city in shades of amber and gold, Peter's newfound contentment brought a sense of harmony to the pantry. He noticed that his interactions with other pantry dwellers became more profound and meaningful. One crisp autumn morning, Mrs. Alcott decided to try a new recipe, peanut butter and jam cookies. As she scooped Peter and Jasmine into a mixing bowl, their essences mingled in a dance of flavors. Peter felt a thrill of excitement. This was a fusion he had never experienced before, a union of his robust nuttiness with Jasmine's sweet tang. In the warmth of the oven, as the dough baked into golden brown cookies, Peter realized the beauty of collaboration. The cookies were a hit, especially with Amelia and Oliver, who declared them their new favorite. Peter beamed with pride, knowing that his dream had been realized in a way he had never imagined. Inspired by this success, Peter began to see the pantry as a place of endless possibilities. He started conversing more with other ingredients, learning about their origins and uses. He discovered that the cinnamon stick named Celia loved to tell tales of distant lands where she was harvested. The vanilla extract, Victor, spoke of the delicate flowers from which he was derived. This newfound appreciation for diversity and collaboration led to many more culinary adventures. Mrs. Alcott, sensing a new vibrancy in her pantry, became more experimental with her cooking, often combining ingredients in novel ways. One evening, as snow gently blanketed the city, the pantry inhabitants gathered to celebrate the year-end feast, a tradition initiated by Peter. Each ingredient shared their best memory of the year. Peter spoke last. "This year, I learned that being true to oneself is not about isolation, but about how one's uniqueness can harmoniously blend with others to create something extraordinary." The pantry erupted in cheers, echoing Peter's sentiment. Earl Grey, with his soothing voice, summed up the night. "Here's to the diverse flavors of life, each essential, each valued, each bringing its unique note to the symphony of existence." As the night grew quiet and the pantry dwellers settled down, Peter looked out at the snow-laden cityscape, feeling a deep sense of peace. He had not only embraced his identity, but had also become a catalyst for unity and creativity in his small world of the pantry. In that moment, Peter, the peanut butter jar, realized that his journey of self-acceptance had led to something much larger, a celebration of diversity and the magic of coming together. The spirit of unity that Peter had ignited in the pantry continued to flourish as the new year dawned. The pantry dwellers, once merely co-inhabitants, had become a close-knit community, sharing stories and experiences, enriching each other's existence. As winter gave way to spring, the pantry witnessed an unexpected event. Mrs. Alcott brought home a new item, a jar of exotic, spicy mango chutney named Maya. Maya felt out of place in this foreign pantry, surrounded by unfamiliar faces and scents. Observing her discomfort, Peter remembered his own journey and decided to extend a friendly hand. "Welcome to our pantry, Maya. I am Peter, the peanut butter," he greeted warmly. Maya, with a hint of hesitation in her voice, replied, "Thank you, Peter. I am Maya, the mango chutney. Everything here is so different from where I come from." Peter, understanding her plight, introduced Maya to the other pantry members. Each ingredient, from the confident olive oil to the humble salt, welcomed Maya, sharing their stories and purpose in the pantry. Gradually, Maya began to feel more at home, realizing that this diverse group of ingredients was united by their roles in creating delightful meals. As days passed, Peter and Maya struck up a unique friendship. They discovered that despite their vastly different flavors, they shared common ground. Both were essential elements in various culinary traditions, adding depth and character to dishes. One sunny afternoon, Mrs. Alcott decided to prepare a special dish for a multicultural food festival at Amelia and Oliver's school. She chose to make a fusion dish that combined elements from different cuisines. As she mixed peanut butter with a spoonful of mango chutney, she created a sauce that was both nutty and zesty, perfectly complementing the grilled chicken skewers. The dish was a remarkable success at the festival, celebrated for its innovative blend of flavors. Peter and Maya, the key ingredients, felt a surge of pride. They had not only transcended their individual identities, but had also helped bridge cultures through their harmonious combination. This experience deepened Peter's understanding of the beauty in diversity. He saw how differences, when embraced and combined with respect and creativity, could lead to extraordinary outcomes. The pantry, under Peter's unspoken leadership, had transformed into a microcosm of the world outside, diverse, vibrant, and harmonious. Each ingredient, with its unique flavor and story, contributed to the rich tapestry of culinary creations that graced the Alcott family's table. As the seasons rolled on, the pantry continued to be a place of unity, creativity, and friendship. Peter, the peanut butter jar, stood as a testament to the power of accepting oneself and valuing the diversity in others. In this small, cozy pantry in New York City, the ingredients found not just their purpose, but also a sense of belonging, teaching an invaluable lesson. That in the blending of differences lies the recipe for a more flavorful, inclusive, and bound-together world.
For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Bowles, wishing you a fine evening and a right tomorrow. Be a human meme.
In a way you've never seen, unpack the world around us in the realm of human